hurt people hurt people.
Tonight, we're sharing a unique perspective on the ongoing violent teen attacks that we've been covering across the valley. In a story that you'll see only here on 12 News, journalist Chase Golightly talks with a reformed gang member who spent nearly 20 years in prison for his crimes while in a gang and learns why the teens in these attacks are turning to violence.
Eric Hebert didn't want to say what gang he was involved in or discuss other members out of safety concerns for him and his family. Still, what he's seen going on here in Gilbert with a so-called gang named after the town, he wanted to speak up. It started early for Eric Hebert.
I've always been involved in gangs since I was probably 14 years old.
How'd you get involved?
I just really wasn't watched. You know, I kind of ran the streets as a kid, just kind of terrorized the town, really. Nothing. We were looking to get into fights. We were looking to rob people.
The crimes and violence only escalating.
Eventually, it led to wanting to hurt people worse. As hard as it is for me to say it, when I was that kid, I was looking for somebody to hurt.
To the point where at 18 years old, Hebert was arrested for attempted murder and sentenced to prison for as long as he had been alive.
They dropped the hammer down on me. 23 hours a day, locked down in a cell.
Joining another gang on the inside.
It was much more serious, much more violent.
But what made him get out is when his mom was arrested because authorities believed she was tied to her son's gang activities.
It just broke me down. I made a deal, basically, to leave the gang.
A few years later, Hebert was out of prison, and the violence he endured for the majority of his life.
I've been out here for 10 years, and I have an 8-year-old son. I have stepkids. You know, I have a beautiful life.
In that time, he wondered why he started his life in a gang.
And I never really understood why that was until very recently, and it's because hurt people hurt people.
Saying he was seeking validation, he felt no one cared about him, and this was the only way to get people's attention.
These kids are very hurt, and that's why they're hurting people.
Hebert has been following the teen violence in the East Valley, even speaking at a recent Queen Creek Town Council meeting.
I think they're going through the same thing, and I think they also feel like nobody cares about them.
Still, he says it's no excuse for what these teens are accused of doing.
Hitting kids in the back of the head with brass knuckles, it's cowardly.
Crimes, he said, even those on the inside look down on. He says they need to come forward, that while justice needs to happen, these teens can start getting their lives back on a better path.
How you take accountability is what's going to make the difference.
And we'll be hearing from Eric again Monday night for our 12 News Town Hall focusing on teen violence. We're in Gilbert. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thank you.